Cannot believe this. Our first game in the majors, and we're playing the Mariners. What a coincidence. I'm the star on the rise. This is crazy.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs. Keith, the man, makes his big league debut right after this. Keith, the man, steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your first start one time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully he can settle down, control that heartbeat.
Take Chicago to the World Series, baby. It's my turn.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, it's always a nice way to finish off the weekend with a big game on Saturday. To close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. I was so impressed with him last month. He had 25 runs batted in. I was looking through the stats and it said 25 RBIs, and I didn't do a double take. That's when you're picking up your team and helping them win games, too.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's running. Another one sent foul. Gordon stands at first with 1 out. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake. Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Line towards center field. Almora is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Okay, it's okay.
Next for Seattle, Daniel Vogelback.
The first baseman.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, number 23. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we show you the Mariners leaderboard, you can see right there his total currently second best on the Seattle roster. The man has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, man, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
The pitcher.
Knuckleball taken inside for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Mariners lead. Digging in now for the Mariners, D. Gordon, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now to the plate, J.P. Crawford. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the third inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward.
The pitcher, Keith, the man, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Tapped out in front of home. And a good throw gets him one gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 0-2 home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors.
Number 23.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Seager, the runner at second with one away. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down. So striding forward now, number 30. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the bleachers and gone. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw some.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So now the pitcher for the Mariners, Marco Gonzalez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No balls and a strike to count. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward is right there. 1 gone. Back to the top of the order now. And up next is Speedy D. Gordon. Lays off 1-0. Tough day at the office in his debut here today. How worrisome is this start for you guys looking forward?
You know, this is kind of to be expected, Matt. I think a lot of times as a pitcher, you're at the advantage the first time through the lineup. He kind of had his way the first few innings with this lineup. Now that they've seen him a second and going on to a third time, he's having a much more difficult time getting the ball past these hitters.
Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. On the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3. Today, the Seattle Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marco Gonzalez earned his 5th win of the year. Enrique Chavez. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Trevor Bauer will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that...
Here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him.
The shortstop.
In there, strike one. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's got an 11-game hit streak going. That means he's hitting left.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Into the box now, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. Hayward is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Number 25 will put this one away, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its... Stepping up now, number 17 is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Number 17.
0-1 count. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Hayward. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Damn, being pitchers hard.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Easy take on the inside with the knuckleball coming that time.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Full count to Jose Peraza.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Number 25 shading to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. In now, Yan Gomes will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And that misses ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will get there to make the running And now the Cubs pitcher,
Batting eighth,
the man, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
the man.
Hit out towards second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Almora.
Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's 0 for 4.
Billy Hamilton.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So stepping in, Jason Hayward, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. In now for the Reds, number 16, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. So far this season, number 16 is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out. At the plate, Trevor Bauer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts him out with a knuckleball too high, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Trevor Bauer becomes for 2 this inning. But a good play by the first baseman is... Ready for another chance? The man, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Standing in, Joey Votto. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hamilton is under it. He's got it 1 away. Into the box now. Jesse Winker hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ball 1.
Winker.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Pulled toward right center field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Into the box now, number 17. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there at the letters 0 and 1.
17.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0 and 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And that one is gone. Standing in, Jose Peraza. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Set to deliver the 0 and 1. Back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Now batting.
And he fouls this one off.
Go.
Weekly hit to third. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, number 16. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0 and 2. From the stretch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So they pick up. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0 and 1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1 and 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1 and 2 now. The 1-2. Liner toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Jesse Winker. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances.
Winker.
Again, another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Here's the 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1 and 2. Iglesias, base runner at first with 1 out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Count still at 1 and 2.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Hamilton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The third baseman.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark.
And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Ready once again, number 17. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. Here's the first pitch to him. Line, but speared on a hop. And the two-out threat will not come to pass. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
A manager confronts his pitching staff about an unacceptable team statistic.
We are set to bring you. Keith, the man, is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the sixth inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the sixth inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Sogard. He will lead this one off today.
The third baseman, Eric.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, definitely keep an eye on Devin Mesoraco. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Into the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
No balls and 1 strike. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. DeYoung is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coach. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. So striding forward for his first opportunity, Tyler O'Neill. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He stays alive, still 2-2. This is in the air out to right. Hayward has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the catcher, Devin Mesoraco. And that's in there for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. The next Cub up, Heath, the man, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. another 0-2. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Michael Wacha.
The pitcher, number 52.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Here's Eric Sogard, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Wacha, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Pulled toward right center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jairo Munoz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Knuckleball taken there, and that'll even it up at 1. To 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. The man has got it and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. It remains 1-0. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The first base
right there for strike 1.
Goldschmidt.
Line drive to center field. Almora is right there, 1 down. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. He flew out in his last at bat. And that's in there for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the bleachers, and gone. Into the box, Jose Martinez.
Now batting.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Martinez.
And he gets there as he had a lot of ground. At the plate, the man.
The batter. The pitcher. He. The
First
man.
pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Count remains at 0-2.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him.
Leading off the inning, Devin Mesoraco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Devin Mesoraco becomes the first out of the inning. Popped him up. Contreras is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The next to bat for St. Louis, Eric Sogard. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now batting.
Striding in, Jairo Munoz, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now, attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Left center, base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Here's the 0-1. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. So striding in, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1-0 the count. Ready with the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He's got it. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for no. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
Popped him up. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away. Digging in now, Devin Mesoraco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. In there, and it's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Harrison Bader. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down in.
Ladies
Jonathan
and
Scope
your
is up off
attention,
the
please.
bench as he'll be at.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 16, Jonathan. Go.
4-4. Take the base. Keep safe. Ball 4. Take the base. Here you go. 3. Got him.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. St. Louis came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 4 runs.
A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment. A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup.
Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed and the AC is pumping. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Number 49 will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio.
That hit him. First base.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, number 9. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Not close. It's 2-0. Right side, but it's well foul. The 2-1. 2-2 the count. The 2-2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And there's the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, I'm